Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Suhardi and I am student at State University Alauddin of Makassar and in majoring in English education. And I am now in the second semester. In this video, I will share a little of my knowledge about the material in Phonetics and Phonology course. I will explain five materials related to this course. The first, phonetics and as a study of speech sounds. Second, the benefit of phonetics as a study of English sounds. The third, the production to English consonant sounds, manner and place of articulation. Fourth, the production of English consonant sounds, distinctive features. And the last, phonetics exercise for articulating English consonant sounds. Okay, let's just start that. So, first point, phonetics as a study of speech sounds. Before I explain more about this material, it will be nice if we first know what the phonetics is. Okay, get on with it. Phonetics as a branch of science in linguistics that studies of the sound of language produced by humans, making it easier for us to say an English word or a study of sounds of speech sounds used and physically accepted, including studies of the vocal trace and human hearing. From http at www.yourdictionary.com points out that phonetics is the study of the sounds of human speech using the mouth, throat, nasals, and sinus cavities and lungs. From Frankim C. Wortman R. Dan N. Hyans and on 2003 point out that phonetics is the study of speech sounds utilized by all humans language to represent meanings. And phonetics as a study of speech sounds. This is a sound spoken in a particular language. In the other words, the sounds that comes out of someone's mouth when speaking represent the language of speech. Therefore, it must be fully understood that sound of speech is not the letters used to spell the words. And phonetics as a study of speech organs. Speech organs are only produced by flowing air from the lungs to the mouth. However, to vary the sound quality, that will be used communicative ideas in speaking. We need articulation, which is the movement of speech organs or articulator. Articulator are speech organs that people use to produce the to produce speech sounds in a language. They include lips, teeth, alveolar ridge, hard palate, palm, soft or soft palate, uvula, glottins, and various parts of tongues. For example, tip, middle, and back. Phonetics as a study of speech production. Speech production refers to process of using articulators to produce sounds that start from flowing air provided by lungs. The air then passes through the glottis and the larynx, which is modified by the vocal canal or oral capacity or oral apparatus or nasal cavity into different sound quality, namely consonant and vocals. Vowels have 5 spellings, namely A, O, A, E, U, A, O. For example, the consonant C can represent the sound S as on the word city, and the sound K in S in the word cake, and the point second, the benefit of phonetics as a study of English sounds. Problem: produce consonant. Lantage on 2006 states that difficult internal learning English occurs due the fact in that some English sounds are not present in the the tongue of the learner. In this case, Chiono and Eustanto on 2008 argues that English sounds that are not available in Indonesian tend to make students produce errors in the articulation of sounds, and these sounds are recognized as problem in producing English sounds. Problem: produce fuel. Just like consonants, in the Indonesian listener of English also encounter problem regarding vowel sounds production. In 2013, Riyadi carried out research on Indonesian learners' problem in pronouncing vowels. The results of study indicate that many learners have problems in pronouncing short and long English vowels. The benefit given by phonetics cope with the problem. The further suggestion on the one way to draw attention to varying voices was to show him how to form English voices in their mood. Sounds are formed using articulators or organ of the mouth, nose, and throat. The phonetic system plays a major role in learning to pronounce and read words. Sentence or paragraphs is foreign language, especially English. According to him, the sounds of English for Indonesian students creates many problems. The problems can be clearly seen in the mistake they make when producing both vocal and consonant sounds. Phonetic systems help in the development of good reading and speaking. The third point, the producing of English consonant sounds. Place of articulation. This refers to specific location in the mouth where two talking organs work together in producing consonant sounds. For example, tongue in the teeth and teeth unite to form the sounds of teeth. There are 6 speech organs that are used to make consonant sounds, namely lips, teeth, alveolar ridge, hard palate, and soft or volume palate, and 4 parts of the tongue like teeth, body, and roots. Manner of articulation. The articulation method illustrates 2 things. The first, how the different organs of speech interact with each other to produce consonant sounds. Second, how airflow is absorbed to affect to production the consonant sounds quality. Thus, the articulation method is the determinant that present the characteristic of consonant sounds in English, because it is possible to make several different consonant sounds at the same articulation. Therefore, the articulation method. Articulation method, namely stop, fricative, nasal, literal, and aproximal. The 4th point, the production of English consonant sounds. Distinctive features. What is distinctive feature in consonant sounds? Distinctive feature is defined as something unique of different that sets someone or something apart from the rest. In English, some different consonant sounds are produced in the same place and manner of articulation. For example, sounds P and B. These sounds are both identified as bilabial and stop sounds. How to identify distinctive features? After learning the types of English consonant sounds from the perspective of the place method articulation, students to need to know how use to pronounce consonantal letters, English sounds, English words. This is important because in English, consonant letters usually represent one consonant sound, but some consonant letters, for example C, G, S, can represent 2 different consonant sounds. The distinctive features of consonant pairs. In English, consonant sounds are not only produced when articulation single letters, but some are also produced by a combination of letters in English words that produce both single consonant and consonant sounds combination. This is also called mixed sounds in consonant clusters. Is a group of 2 or 3 consonants in the words the make consonant different sounds. And the last point, phonetic exercise for articulation English consonant sounds. Why students need phonetics exercise? Because by studying phonetics exercise, we are able to achieve two things, namely the first, overcoming our difficulties in producing English sounds, and secondly, making our pronunciation accurate. Because of its purpose, we can use this material as phonetic exercise to practice how to make consonant sounds with short words that are often used. What interaction the students need to do when doing phonetics exercise? There are 4 points in this material. The first, focus on making the necessary consonant sounds. The secondly, think about how to make the required consonant sounds as interested at the articulation stage and how to articulate before making a sound. Third, produces the need sounds slowly and accurately. The last, when you are accustomed to making sounds accurately, then you can produce sounds smoothly. For conclusion, in conclusion, phonetics is the first thing we have to learn in English. In English, we as Indonesians more often carry over to the Indonesian accent. The pronunciation is rather difficult. So, when we speak in English, it's not certain that other people can understand and capture the point what we are talking about. This is the important to studying the 5 previous material in the I have explained. I suggest we have to learn by listening to native speakers. We must know the theory and must also practice more. Okay, I think that's all for my explanation of phonetics and phonology. And wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.